Should we intro it?
I think we should intro it.
Pretty sure we should intro it. All right, everyone. Welcome back to the channel today. Obviously, bit of a different setup. As you can see, got myself, podcast co-host Jaron with me, and today we are doing a tier list. We are ranking every song on the iconic Mr. Misunderstood, Eric Church's 2015 album, widely regarded and accepted as his best album. A lot of people, myself included, would put it up there as one of the best albums of the decade.
For sure.
And so today we're gonna sit down here, just me and Jaron, and we're gonna rank every song. We're gonna make a tier list. We've got it here. We've just went for some basic names for the tiers. We've got S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier, and D tier, because we are very bad at naming tiers. If you want the whole backstory of this, go check out the podcast channel, Waves on the Shore Podcast, where we did the same thing for Dangerous, but it was a little more impromptu because it was the first attempt. And while you're there, just check out the podcast in general. That's what me and Jaron do.
Yeah, me and Evan took about 30 minutes to decide on some pretty mediocre names for our tier list levels.
yeah, but today we're here on the main channel. Let us know in the comments what you guys think of this video. Hopefully you enjoy it. It should be a lot of fun. And do you have anything else to say before we jump in?
I do not. Except that I'm really excited because I think for both me and you, this is one of my top 5 albums just kind of ever.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I love this.
I mean, it's definitely in the realm of country music, it has to be up there for me.
Yeah.
I was saying to Jaron before we started recording, it's one of those albums that I've always thought of as one of the best of the decade. But then every time I listen to it, I'm like, man, this is one of the best albums of the decade. Yeah. But just reassuring myself. So anyways, I just realized these are kind of out of order. Let me flip these around. So, first song on the track list, the opener, the lengthy 5-minute Mr. Misunderstood. I'll let you go first. What are you saying for this one?
This one's kind of tough for me. Because I really like... Okay, actually, no. I'm not middle of the road on this one. I honestly think it's A.
A tier?
Yeah.
I just do.
Ooh.
See, I agree with that.
I could settle for B. Okay, you agree with it? Okay.
Yeah, this is where the tier list gets tough, because we are ranking these in the context of the album. A D tier song on this list is not a D tier song in the grand scope of things.
Yeah.
Because in all honesty, it's actually...
Because all these songs are bangers.
Yeah, I'm sitting in the car when I was listening to this, just refreshing my memory of everything. And I'm like, man, in the grand scheme of things, I don't think there would be a song below A tier. I don't think there's a B tier song on this album.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Keep in mind, if we put anything low, that's within this album only. So the competition's pretty high. And we're going to try and spread it out, hopefully, just to give it, give each one some value. But yeah, I think we can both agree, Mr. Misunderstood as the opener, A tier, starts off super somber, super dark, and then, bro, when those guitar hits, it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
A tier banger.
I love the build-up on this one.
Oh, yeah. And it's a slow cooker. It's a long one. It's over 5 minutes, so...
Yeah, but I love I never get tired of it, you know. So for on an album, if there's a longer song, it might be a part man, I wish it got to that good part, But it's all good. It's all good.
Also, it's so fitting as an opener. The fact that it's a bit of a slow cooker is all right. And then, so I think next up, it's another long one. I believe this one also touches the 5-minute mark. Mistress Named Music.
Dang, this is gonna be tough because for a lot of these I'm not gonna want to put them at D or C,
Mm-hmm.
How about you? Since I went first on Mr. Misunderstood, how about you throw yours out here? Because I think I know what I want for this one, but
so for me, I do really like the idea of I'm married to a dream with a mistress named Music. I think it's really clever, but I think up against the rest of this track list, I'm just looking ahead, and man, it's gonna be hard to do the last 7 of 10 songs. But for this one, I'm just gonna come out and say C tier amongst
That's
the
what I
others.
was going to say. That is exactly what I was going to say. The song is not bad, but it's just like in the context of the album.
Yeah, again, I would call this an A tier song.
There's some absolute bangers.
Yeah, I would call this an A tier song. But within this album, we both agree C tier. We're on the same wavelength today. Maybe there won't be all this like channel ending drama today.
Well.
Oh yeah. The thing is, I don't know where it would be because I don't feel. Unless you feel negatively about something.
This 10-song album is like, oh, this is gonna go great. This is. We'll see.
Next up, third song, Chattanooga Lucy.
All right, I'm just gonna say it. I think it's a B. What are your thoughts? Chattanooga Lucy at B?
I would go below Mistress Name Music. These two and three, I'm just gonna come out and say those are my bottom two songs on the album for me.
Okay, let me.
So I will put Chattanooga Lucy below Mistress Name Music. You're saying B tier. We can find a very healthy middle ground right above.
Well, I don't know, but the thing is, I don't know how passionately I feel about putting it on B tier. Like, I just that's kind of was like the first thing that came to my head. But I'm looking at these other tracks, and
how do they stack up? That's what I'm saying, bro. You look at the last as soon as we get past Chattanooga Lucy, it's like.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll put it on C.
Above Mistress Name Music. Which do you prefer?
Below.
Below? Okay.
I've thought about it. Mistress Name Music, I probably like more.
I'm having my way. Next up, this might be my dark horse because you know what I'm gonna put S tier. You know the one song that's instantly going there. I'm sure a lot of people do.
Mixed Drinks About Feelings is S tier.
But you're putting Mixed Drinks About Feelings as S tier.
Yeah, it's like my most listened to Eric Church song of all time. Like it actually is.
Run it up.
Pretty sure. Like I think it is.
I thought that was gonna be my hot take of the video.
Nah.
I was just like,
but I probably have a hot take.
Oh, here we go. Oh, I know what it's gonna be as well. Not Mistress Name Music. Mixed Drinks About Feelings, bro. First of all, the feature, Susan Tedeschi, bro, she adds so much to this song, and even just that little piano riff that I've learned, by the way. I figured out the piano riff, because I was bored, and it's very simple. But man, that's so charming. Like that whole song is so charming, even though it's so sad. It's just like, it just twinkles, bro. It just twinkles. I love that song so much. So I was gonna.
I did too.
I thought I was gonna have my hot take as putting that in S tier, but we're just feeling it today. We're feeling the same way. But next, I think is where your hot take is, and it's where I'm gonna have to fight back. I think because I don't know where else a hot take would be.
We'll see, because there's another song on here that I'm not 100% sure how you feel about it, and it's kind of my favorite song on the album.
Okay, so
but go ahead and tell me where you think Knives of New Orleans should go. S tier. See, that's what I thought. Now,
y'all know
I really like Knives of New Orleans, and I know literally so many people are like, "Oh, Knives of New Orleans is the best song on this album." Oh my goodness!
You say that like it's a boring pick.
It's not a bad song. To me, they're like Mixed Drinks About Feelings and another song that won't be named. For me, are a little bit more. I don't know. Maybe they just connect with me more. I love the writing on Knives of New Orleans. I think it's amazing. It's not a bad song. I think and if anything, it's probably the most impressive song on this album, but for some reason, it's just not like it's not up there, for me. But I will compromise if we put it below Mixed Drinks About Feelings.
Yeah, see where I stand on this one is I think everyone knows this is my favorite Eric Church song of all time. Like, from the moment I heard this song, that I don't know if it's a drop D or whatever, but that right from the intro just yeah. Bro, that gets me hyped up. And this song has like so much passion. It's one of the like best, not even sing along, scream along songs. Like, you'll find me in my Mazda 3 it's
up there. It's up there with Old Alabama, Brad.
Yeah. But I'll be posted up in my Mazda 3 looking like an absolute crackhead, screaming along to this song. Because I did what I did.
Better,
I did what I did. And like, bro, the build of this song and the lyrics about the murder and getting away with it and being a wanted man and everyone on TV seeing you. I love this song.
The hand movements, the murder and getting away.
The murder, the getting away with it. I shouldn't punch things. That's how I broke my knuckle. Which is healing now. Look, I have a hand.
Bruh. Hey, let's cut to the chase though. Can we put it below Missed Drinks About Feelings? If this was me, it would be A tier. So like, this is a compromise.
See, yeah, no, and that's the thing. We have to find an in between. And like, if you're gonna let me keep it in S tier,
yeah, I have no problem with it being in S tier.
I will go like that because I do understand this is just my personal taste. Even though I do think like objectively it holds up as like definitely I think the most ambitious song on the album.
Yeah, it's hard when it comes to music. It's kind of hard to be objective, but if you're viewing it from like just the everything about it, I guess, like the lyrics and the story that it's telling and all this, all the passion and all this other stuff. Yeah, it's probably is the best. Like in my heart, I know it's probably the best song on this album. But is it my favorite? No, but it's close.
And that's totally fair. And I'm willing to sacrifice only because, like, it's behind Mixed Drinks About Feelings. It's like yeah. Bro, it's so hard to rank this album. It's so hard. They're all so good. Next up is Round Here Buzz. One of the big radio hits from this album. One of the big singles.
S tier.
This is your S tier.
Yeah, S tier.
Was this your hot take?
Yeah. S tier.
S tier.
S tier. This was like the first Eric Church album, not album, what am I talking about? Song that like, I don't know, I kind of connected with me in the music video is like, yes, I really like the music video like a lot. And this song like got me. It was like my gateway Eric Church song. Like I had definitely heard other Eric Church songs, but this one has a special place in my heart. And I also just think it's really, really good. And I know I said Mixed Drinks About Feelings is probably my favorite one on this album, but Round Here, but like they kind of like go back and forth for me, those two songs.
S tier on Round Here Buzz.
Yeah, so I'm like, what do you have to say? What are you thinking?
I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of preparing like where I want to put different things. I was thinking Round Here Buzz is a B tier. But like I know you're not. This is where we have to like.
It's not gonna be B.
Negotiate.
Can we put top of A at least? At least.
I will be willing to go top of A just for you.
Okay.
Just for you.
I know I tend to get really passionate about certain songs, like Outlaw on the Dangerous album. I know it might not be. There's something about some certain songs that will stick with me, and whether it's nostalgia or some kind of personal connection that I feel to it, I just like, I grab onto that and I pretty much don't let go. So
absolutely,
Round Here Buzz is up there for me.
Yeah, I mean, I still, like I said, I love this song. Like,
yeah,
that's why
it's a good song. Yeah,
that's why for a tier list, this album's almost difficult because it's like when you get something like a Dangerous, like we did on the podcast.
What are we gonna put on D tier? I don't even.
There's not gonna be anything on D tier, but it's like when you get an album like Dangerous, it's like there's songs I like and songs I dislike. Whereas this, it's like all songs I really like. So it's like, how do I disperse them? Okay,
so when we finish this, we'll go back and we gotta even stuff out because we don't want to put anything on D tier, but we gotta remember, we gotta remind ourselves and the viewers, D tier isn't bad.
It's in the context of the album.
It's in the context of this album because
it's like that.
This album is really good. So. Yeah. Let's just finish ranking everything, and then we'll go back and be like, okay, maybe we should shift this down one, maybe we should shift this down one, and then maybe we'll even it something.
Yeah, it's like it might be D tier, but like in the grand scheme of things, you're talking 2/3 of the alphabet, and it landed on D.
Yeah, and also we're only dealing with 10 songs here, and we have 5.
It's so slim. It's so slim pickings.
Yeah.
Oh, so okay, Round Here Buzz, top of A tier. We're good to go on to Kill a Word.
This is so freaking hard.
I would almost be... See, I would almost be tempted to throw this one in S tier.
I want it in A. And I want it behind Round Here Buzz.
You want it behind Round Here Buzz. Now I'm gonna push back on that.
Okay, we can put it in front.
Because Kill a Word, bro.
I swear, when we even stuff out, I swear if Round Here Buzz moves down to B, somebody's head will be on a pike. And it's not mine.
Like, Kill a Word. Lyrically, I don't know how I came up with it. Also, sonically, I'm loving the, like, pounding drum. And bro, he's dropping bars. Eric is dropping.
I'm gonna be honest.
Bars.
I low key tear up sometimes when I listen to Kill a Word because like the words are so powerful. At least to me, they kind of hit me like a truck sometimes.
So much.
Can we put it?
Bro, if he could kill a word and watch it die, he'd poison never and shoot goodbye. And
it's
when he felt he had the nerve.
It's actually put it on S. Just put it
on S tier. Get it up there.
Just put it on.
Get it up there. It's too good. It's too good.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We talked about it a little bit more. We have to put it on S.
You have to put. Thank you. See,
we have to.
You know.
We have to. I know I'm biased.
It's S tier.
My judgment's slightly clouded. The nostalgia is hitting.
Once the fog is cleared, you realize that Kill a Word is an S tier song.
Gosh, that's such a good lyric. Like
I know the whole thing. Lay over under 6 cold feet of dirt.
Ugh. Now I want to listen to it.
I know.
Dang. Okay.
Bro. Okay, we got to get going. Holding My Own. I'm gonna come out and say I love this song.
Can we put D? Oh, okay.
What did you say?
I was just gonna. I like this song, but probably. Okay, how about? Well, okay. Now, what are you thinking? Sorry, I got a bunch of thoughts going through my head. What are you thinking?
I was thinking B, but I'm willing to budge on this one. Because as much as I love it, it's one of the more basic ones, even if I really enjoy it.
I was gonna say in between Mistress Named Music and maybe we move Chattanooga Lucy down to D. Or if you really want to, we could put it in front of Mistress Named Music. Because I like it, but I think I like Mistress Named Music more.
I'm fine with how we've got it now because the thing is, right, subjectively speaking, like just sheerly do I like the song, it'd probably be higher, but at the same time all of these songs would be higher, so you have to start breaking it down objectively. So I'm kind of putting aside my like passion for the songs because it strikes a chord with me, and I'm willing to like drop it down into that C tier.
Evan, you're calling me out. The only reason Round Here Buzz is an A tier is literally because of my nostalgia and my passion and my bias. You can't do that. You gotta stop. You gotta stop.
Last two. The final 2 songs. Record year.
Dang it.
It's so hard. It's so hard.
Okay, this is frustrating for me because I wouldn't have Knives of New Orleans on S tier, and I would have both of. Well, okay. I'm gonna say
have both of these on S tier.
Okay, I'm gonna say Record Year A tier. That's how I feel.
Now I fully agree with you. Where?
In front of Mr. Misunderstood. Yes, right there. Nope. No, Evan. Okay, it's fine. No, it probably is. Okay.
I'll give it to you.
Okay.
Because like you're letting me have Knives of New Orleans in S tier.
That's fair.
So I have to let you have Round Here Buzz.
That's fair. I respect your honor, the honor that is being displayed between us.
Eye for an eye, but in a good way.
Okay.
And last one, 3-year-old.
For me, 3-year-old's S tier. It is.
I know. I love this song.
Okay.
We have so much in S tier.
Okay,
S tier is not even exclusive. It's the biggest tier.
Yeah, we gotta shift some things. Okay, so we might have to. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I think 3-year-old's better than Knives of New Orleans. Like it's just.
No, not.
Wait, how about
what?
okay?
What?
How about
okay? I've accidentally dragged it into D tier. Ignore that. This is still being moved.
Yeah, it's fine. So how about I have a proposition. How about we move Kill a Word? How about we move Kill a Word to the front of A? This is temporary because we're gonna have to shift a bunch of stuff, right? 3-year-old there, yeah. End of S.
I like
Yeah.
that.
Okay, and
Insert
then
Garth Brooks. I like that.
Mr. Misunderstood in B,
Okay, I was just thinking the same thing.
and then
That might honestly be good.
yeah, honestly, I think this is as good as it's gonna get because
Because he couldn't drop record year to B.
the thing is the S and A probably are my top 6 songs on the album.
I'm looking at this and I 100% agree. So I think we've actually done a good job. It's just a matter of like the order of these.
Yeah,
now,
I might have within these top 6. I might have a couple higher. You might have a couple lower, like in between our. But
yeah, like I'd probably drop
6.
Round Here Buzz to B above Mr. Misunderstood. But I know we obviously can't do that with you here. That said, you dropped Knives of New Orleans as well, so
that's fair.
Dang, that actually went. We agreed on a lot of stuff, but I think it's mostly because like we feel so passionately good about all these songs.
Yeah.
It's not like you're gonna get an outlaw where it's like you're saying S tier and I'm saying like C, D tier.
Yeah. Look, I don't know, man. I don't.
It's okay. We all have guilty pleasures. It's all right.
It's not a guilty pleasure. It's a good song.
I just don't like bad music.
Stop! No, you can't use my own quote against me, bro. No, you can't do that.
That's one thing we need to grab a soundbite of. Cool. So that is our tier list for Eric Church's 2015 album.
Let us know what you think
Mr.
of the
Misunderstood. Let us know in the comments how you thought we did. What would you move? What are your S tier songs? Are there any songs you dislike? I'm very interested in that. Let us know. Are there any songs you dislike? Because for me,
that's interesting.
For me, I really like all these songs. So it's like, yeah, I put Chattanooga Lucy D tier. That doesn't mean I won't be bumping along.
On that real quick, I actually think there are some people that don't like Chattanooga Lucy. Because I feel like I've seen people talk about it, especially in the Overcord, the Discord.
In the description.
Yeah. Join that, or else.
And the Instagram is down there. And the podcast is down there.
Please check out the podcast. It's the only thing that brings me joy. I'm in college. I'm in debt. Please.
Yeah. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like. If you're new, maybe consider subscribing for more country music content. Let us know all that stuff in the comments below. Let us know if you want to see more of these tier list videos. I really enjoy them. I know Jaron really enjoys them.
I do.
We plan to do a lot more on the podcast channel, so be sure you go subscribe to that. It's great. Lots of content there. But we also be very down to bring these onto the main channel, especially when you get like big albums like a Mr. Misunderstood, or I'm sure there's plenty of albums we can do.
Comment some albums, but just know that we want to do some albums with more notoriety. So we've talked about maybe doing Traveler next by Chris Stapleton.
Barn Burner.
That's not necessarily set in stone, but just let us know your thoughts.
A Sunday Drive tier list could hit, you know.
Also, if that would be dope, and we should.
I got the vinyl behind me.
And I'm just saying, if some people wanted to do Josh Turner, I wouldn't be opposed to doing a Josh Turner Your Man album ranking. I'm not. That's probably not going to happen. But all right.
No, we probably could in the future, like a Josh Turner album ranking or something.
Yeah.
That'd take time though, because you'd have to go deep through his discog. But
not all of his albums. We'll just do Your Man, like his pretty much. Like, it's his best album, you know.
Yeah. Do let us know all that stuff in the comment section below. And until next time, I hope you have a fantastic day.
End of video.